Alam mo ba kung paano naging extinct ang dinosaur sa mundo? 66 milyon na taon na ang nakaraan nang sumalpok sa ating planeta ang isang asteroid o mga bato o debris sa kalawakan na naging sanhi ng mass extinction o pagkawala ng maraming hayop, halaman at kasama na rito ang dinosaur. Pero ano pa nga kayang mga bagay ang ating makikita sa ating kalawakan o outer space? So let us start this in a form of activity. And the direction for this activity is to identify the celestial body being described. So magbibigay ako ng description or statement, and then you need to identify what specific celestial body ang tinutukoy. So let's start with number 1. Number 1, it is a natural satellite that revolves around the Earth. So ang clue natin dito ay natural satellite that revolves around the Earth. Ano kaya ito? Moon. So, kung moon ang sagot ninyo, tama kayo. For number 2, it is a celestial body that orbit around the sun, has sufficient mass and self-gravity to pull into a spherical shape. Okay. Ang clue natin ay a celestial body that orbit around the sun, meron siyang sufficient mass, and meron siyang self-gravity, okay, to pull into a spherical shape. So what is it? Planet. So kung ang sagot nyo ay planet, tama ka. Number 3, these are hot ball of gases that can produce their own light. So ibig sabihin, ito ay mga luminous object. Okay, nakapag-produce sila ng sarili nilang light. Ano kaya ito? Okay, so star ang tamang sagot. Next, it is the closest star to Earth, huge mass of hot glowing gas. So ang clue natin ay closest star sa ating planetang Earth. Ano kaya ang sagot dyan? Sun. Very good. So, ngayon, alam na natin kung ano yung mga iba pang bagay na makikita natin sa ating kalawakan. We have the moon, the planet, of course, meron tayong star, and then sun is also a star. So, tandaan ha, yung sun na nakikita natin, that is a star, and that is actually the closest star to Earth. Remember. Now, we're heading to the heart of our lesson, which are asteroid, comet, and meteors, or also known as near-Earth objects. Ngayon, ano nga ba ang kaibahan ng asteroid, comets, and meteors in terms of location, chemical composition, and orbit description? Now, in our first near-Earth object or a celestial object, the location for asteroid or the origin of asteroid is in the asteroid belt, and that is in between Mars and Jupiter. Note ha, between Mars and Jupiter, yung tinatawag nating asteroid belt, yun yung location ng ating asteroid. Now, for the chemical composition, silicate rocks and metals, to be specific, iron and nickel. And the orbit description is more rounded. Now, this is the motion picture or the pictures of the asteroid belt as well as the asteroid. Okay, so ito yung ating Jupiter, this is the Mars, and in between Mars and Jupiter, okay, Mars and Jupiter, ito yung tinatawag nating asteroid belt. Ayan, yung paikot na yan. Okay? So as you can see in the second picture naman, the asteroid revolves around the sun too. Now, let us discuss about the asteroid belt theories. So may mga teorya tungkol sa asteroid belt. First, the recent theory states that the asteroid belt was heavily populated with asteroids. Well, that is a fact. And because of gravitational pull of Jupiter has made this asteroid thrown. So, a reason kung bakit parang umiikot siya dyan sa part in between Mars and Jupiter, it's just because of the gravity. Second would be, it was also theorized that Jupiter gravitational pull prevented these asteroids from forming into new planets. So kasi nga, di ba sinasabi that the asteroid are the remnants of planets. Okay, number three, another group of astronomical researchers theorize that the asteroid belt was an empty space. So, empty space daw yan noon, and the debris of other planets have filled this area, which are called as asteroids. Now, what is Alvarez hypothesis? So, based on Alvarez hypothesis, an asteroid with about 10 kilometers in diameter made an impact on Earth. So, ito yung reason kung bakit nagkaroon ng tinatawag na mass extinction of plants and animals, of course, including the dinosaurs. It's just because this asteroid blocks the sunlight and air, bringing a period of long winter. However, there are three major reasons which could be attributed to mass extinction. One, impact of asteroid. Second, climate change. Third is eruption of volcanoes. Now, the second near-Earth object is comet. Now, for comet in terms of location, this can be found in Oort cloud. Pag sinabing Oort cloud, that is outside the solar system. And another is, makikita rin siya sa tinatawag nating Kuiper belt. And pag sinabing Kuiper belt, that is beyond the Neptune orbit. Now, for chemical composition, the comet or comets are composed of ice, icy objects, dust, metals, and argon. And for its orbit description, it's more of elliptical or elongated. Now, to give you an overview of the Oort cloud and as well as the Kuiper belt. So, this is the solar system. So, as you can see, meron ditong sun. Next to sun is the Mercury. Sa planets na. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. And then between Mars and Jupiter, you have the asteroid belt. So, ito yung asteroid belt. And next to Jupiter is the Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. And sabi natin, di ba, beyond Neptune orbit is the Kuiper belt. So, ito yung tinatawag nating Kuiper belt. Okay, so dito makikita yung comets na yan. And then next to that is yung outside the solar system. So, ito yung Oort cloud. This is outside the solar system na. So, now, let's go through the parts of a comet. So, yung comet, meron siyang tatlong parts. So, you have the nucleus. Okay? Pag sinabi ng nucleus, the dark, dirty snowball. Kaya nga, di ba, tinatawag din yung comets is dirty snowball, composed of ice, dirt, or dust, rock, and gas. So, ito yung nucleus na kung saan yung center na yan. Okay? Dark yan. Okay? Sa ibang picture kasi it's more of dark. And the next is coma. So, yung coma na yan, this is a halo of gas, ice, and rock bursting forth from the nucleus. So, yung coma na yan. So, yung ayun, yung nag-glow. Okay? And then you have the tail. The tail may include both the dust and ion tail. So, ito yung nag-glow nga nakikita natin sa kalawakan. And the reason kung bakit nakikita natin itong comets na ito, it's just because if it is approaching or getting near to the sun, natutunaw yung ice parts niya. So as a result, nagkakaroon siya ng mga ion tail na tinatawag. So kapag if it is away from the sun, hindi natin ito basta-basta nakikita. Okay, kasi nga malayo. So ibig sabihin, yung parts niya hindi natutunaw. So hindi rin siya nakikita at the same time. Now, let's differentiate long period comets versus short period comets. Anong kaibahan ng dalawa? Now, for the long period comet or comets, it takes 200 to thousands of years to orbit the sun. Ibig sabihin yan, kada 200 years or thousands of years, natin itong nakikita. And then originally, it is found in the Oort cloud. Tandaan natin, di ba yung comets makikita sa dalawang location. First is yung Kuiper belt and second would be Oort cloud. Pag sinabing Oort cloud, that is beyond the solar system. And pag sinabing Kuiper belt, that is beyond the orbit of Neptune. Now, for the short period comet, it takes less than 200 years to orbit the sun. So, it is originating from the Kuiper belt. Sa nabanggit ko na nga. And good example for this is Comet Halley, na kung saan every 75 to 76 years itong nagpapakita. Now, another near-Earth object is the meteor. Now, for meteor, in terms of origin and location, for origin, most are from the asteroid belt. Okay, malinaw yan ha. Ang pinanggalingan niya ay mula sa asteroid belt. And for the location, ang meteor is inside the Earth atmosphere. And then for chemical composition, it's composed of iron, stone, and stony iron. And then for orbit description, no orbit since it is inside the Earth atmosphere. So walang orbit yan. And then this is the pictures or motion picture of meteor. Now, let's talk about the importance of comets, meteors, and asteroids. Do you have any idea what are the significance or importance of the following near-Earth objects? Well, for the comets, these provide clues in how liquid water was formed on Earth. And for the meteors, these provide information on star formation and evolution. And for the asteroid, this provides information on the composition of Earth interior. Now we're heading to the last part of our lesson, and this is the last activity. For the directions, based on the characteristics shown in the box, determine whether it refers to comets, meteors, or asteroid. Write your answers or answer on appropriate box. So number 1, what could be the answer for that icy object? Is it comet, meteor, asteroid? Let's see. Comets. Number 2, circular orbits. Okay, circle or let's say round yung orbit niya. What is it? Comets, meteors, or asteroid? Asteroid. Number 3, between Mars and Jupiter, is it comets, meteor, or asteroid? Asteroid. Kasi nga, di ba, between Mars and Jupiter, asteroid yon. How about number 4, dirty snowball? Di ba? Ay na nabanggit yan, dirty snowball. Comets ba? Or comet ba? Meteor ba? Or asteroid ba? Comets. Or comet. Number 5, found mostly in asteroid belt. So parang between Mars and Jupiter din yan. Anong tawag doon? Asteroid ulit. For number 6, Oort cloud. Makikita daw sa Oort cloud. Ano kaya to? Comets. How about elliptical yung orbit niya or elongated? Comet ba? Meteor or asteroid? Comets. Number 8, may coma siya. Diba meron siyang 3 parts. And one of the parts is yung coma niya. Is it comet, meteor, or asteroid? Comets din. How about Kuiper belt? Kung saan makikita daw siya doon sa Kuiper belt? Comets ba? Meteor or asteroid? Comets pa rin. How about the shooting star or the falling star na kung saan pag nakikita nyo to ay nag-wish nga kayo? Is it comets, meteors, or asteroid? Meteors. Correct. So, count the numbers of correct. Okay, so easy to remember, right? Thanks for watching this video. If you learned something from this lesson, please subscribe. Have a great day.